Join us as we shine a spotlight on compelling conversations with leaders from Washington State and beyond. This is Conversations with Katie Hall. Welcome to Conversations with Katie Hall. We are at T-Mobile Park enjoying a beautiful Mariners game. The crowd is roaring, the stands are full, and there's a totally different story happening behind the scenes with Juma Venture, young people, youth, taking their first shift. They are at the concession stand serving the fans of the Mariners games, and we are going to be able to go in deep with them and learn more about their stories.
And I ended up joining Juma through my older sister. She was one of the first Jumas that joined in 2013. So from then on, she came back. She brought me alongside with her. Ever since then, I've been kicking butt. I started off as a cart crew, then moved up to a cart lead, was cart lead for a while, became an AEM, and then they were like, well, we got a EM position outside your sister, like ready for you. And I'm like, no, like I'm not ready, I'm too young. And one thing about me is, if you ever know me, you know I'm not used to change. When I'm comfortable in a position, even if I'm not like financially comfortable, I'm gonna just stick with it and try to figure it out. Being able to get pushed even through like the leaders at Juma, the managers, and everybody within Juma is gonna push you to places where you feel like you could never go. So I guess excitement, and then from there, it's been successful.
Juma means to me, you know, someone that like a job that really like gave me a chance, because before Juma I was registering for jobs. I just turned 16, I was registering and applying, and really Juma only really gave me that chance to really show myself, and I'm here now working at the stadium, and yeah, they gave me an opportunity which I'm 100% grateful of.
I learned about Juma through my friends in high school. They were all doing it and they said that I should join, and I started doing it and I've been here ever since. I went to Franklin High School, and after Franklin, I did Seattle Promise, and I went for my business degree and I got my AA, and after that, I went into real estate, and now I do transaction coordination, and I met my mentor through Juma, actually.
Okay, I came here like COVID, like right before COVID, I think. Literally right before COVID. We get Jumas every year, I say start of year maybe, because that's when I start seeing more. So like every start of year, there'll be someone who don't know how to make a drink, same as me. I just be thinking, I'll help you. I'll help them honestly, like this and the third. I'll be like, here, make this. Or sometimes I'll just be like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to do the register, or do you want to do drinks? And they're like, oh, I don't really make drinks. I'll be like, I got you, and just do register. Or like, just stay next to me, act like you're doing something, and if you need help, I got you. So I just give them like the basic rundown, like how I got, and then if I see them struggling, I'll probably just be like, you do this, do that.
For myself, I learned that I could be as hardworking as some other people, because people look at me, they think like, because I'm pretty short, they think I can't do much, or you know, some people just like don't just look down on me. They see me as like an underdog, I guess.
I guess my proudest moment was when I first got paid from Juma. I first got paid, it was like through checks. Like me and my mom got it through the mail, and she was happy for me. She was like, your first check in the mail, da, da, da. It was big, it was a nice little check too, especially for me. Like I was a little kid, I was like a kid too. Like, you know, I didn't know what to do with that money. I blew it, but like that was probably my proudest moment, if I'm being honest. Like when I got my first ever check, because Juma was my first job. So when I got my first ever check, yeah, I was geeked. It made me like feel like I could like work for my own, like do my own, because you know I was just getting money from my mom. I was just like, yeah, literally getting money from my mom, or like just like doing something like help me get a little bread, like nothing like really serious, you know. So like when I first like got a job, first got a check, like I really felt like I could do this I do stuff on my own, handle my own, like, you know, I felt like my own man, literally.
I think my proudest moment is seeing the people who I train up to make coffee go out and do it and just know how to do it, and they go and teach the people that are newer how to make the coffee. I think that's the cutest thing ever. Like when they first come in, they have no idea how to do it, or just they're not as comfortable talking to people, and seeing them like come out of their shell and being able to help other people do it. It's so cute to me. I love that. It's my favorite thing.
people don't see the amount of work that the employees of Juma have to do. There's a lot of backed up orders, a lot of special machines. Like, there's a lot of work because you have to do. It's a fast-paced environment because of the amount of orders we get, the amount of the teamwork that you get. On my first shift, I was like, that's a lot of teamwork that people need to do. There's always someone on cashier, or 2 people on espressos. So yeah, it's a lot of teamwork that people don't see.
Honestly, every single time we do interviews, I always tell people my story, and I like to tell them, like, it's not just a job. A lot of people come in here thinking, okay, like, I'm just gonna come here, get a check and leave. But I like to tell people, like, actually take your resources, because our resources is college, different job opportunities.
Juma Ventures is an organization that provides workforce development training for young people ages 16 to 24. We have worked with quite a few opportunity youth. We address the gap between young people and their education and the jobs, their first job. And we started 33 years ago, I believe, in San Francisco, and we've been here in Seattle for 13. And what we're seeing these days is that there's a big difference between the first job that you and I may have had and the first jobs that are available to our young people. And then we see with this huge body of alumni we have, because here, 13 years of alumni, we've seen that the world of work has changed. It's a combination of skills that are going to help our young people be successful. And one of the most important things that we're looking at is ensuring that here in the state of Washington, our Washington young people can make a living wage and stay in Washington. And in California, because we also operate there, is a very similar thing, because these are very expensive cities that they're in. And for so many people, unless you have someone who's going to make that connection for you and ensure that you have the skills, that you've learned them, not just through a classroom or through being told, but that you learn some of those skills on the job, we provide that unique combination of the introduction, the skills, the hands-on skills training, the college credit, and then we stay with our young people to ensure that they're going to be successful.
I would say part of my career, my professional development, started with Juma. I was about 15, 16 years old as a junior at Franklin High School, and living in a single parent household where going to Franklin, you need to have the shoes, you gotta have the clothes, That's just the type of school that it was. And my mom could not afford the Jordans that I wanted at the time. And so she said, hey, try to find some employment, try to find a part-time job after school, and then you can buy whatever you want. I remember Juma actually was a part of a career fair at Rainier Community Center. And so I, along with my top 5 friends, went to this info session, which really opened us to the opportunity of working in the stadiums after school. And at that time, it was just the Mariner Stadium. It was just Safeco. We actually didn't acquire CenturyLink, which was what it was at the time, until later. So that was really cool. Started working, 16, Juma.
Juma has helped me as a leader in so many ways. I actually used to manage at a burger company a little bit before I came to Juma. So coming straight from there to here, I had a little bit of management experience. I would say it has taught me a lot of patience. A lot of patience because, again, we're dealing with youth, and a lot of times it's their first job. So when it's their first job, they don't know basic things of like being on time, showing up in uniforms, and accountability and things like that. So I make it my duty every single day to hold them accountable and making sure they're doing the things that need to be done every single shift, making sure they're in the right uniform, they're on time, because I let them know the reason behind it all is when you get into like the bigger world and these jobs, they don't really care too much about you. So if I teach you this now, I know that when you do spread your wings, when you do leave Juma, that you do still have that in the back of your mind, like, I already know this because my boss told me this in the past, and I'm prepared for everything else that comes with it.
The leadership development that I acquired while working at Juma has transferred into every role that I've held post Juma Ventures. Now, it's important to say that Juma Ventures, when I was a part, looked different than Juma Ventures today, as I hope YBH looks different in 10 years than it does today. So growth is beautiful, but at that time, it really was just a high school program. So I'm learning these leadership development skills within just a matter of 2 and 3 years. What I really gained In addition to those leadership development was the relationships, the connections. You know, Mason Moore, who has always been a leader in Seattle's Juma story, but also now serves on the national Juma board, you know, has always pulled me back in. To see how I can mentor, see how I can add, maybe teach a class or do something. So I love that. That's what's kept me connected with Juma this whole time, but certainly the skills have always transferred.
I went to Franklin High School, and after Franklin, I did Seattle Promise, and I went for my business degree and I got my AA, and after that, I went into real estate, and now I do transaction coordination. And I met my mentor through Juma, actually.
As a CEO of a company where I get to choose the culture, I'm also carrying things that I remember from Juma culture. Around mentorship, around investing in young people that have the attitude, the positive attitude to work and to learn, but just maybe not the experience or the skill set yet. My executive assistant actually is a Juman, and now she is my executive assistant, and I'm continuing to add, trainings and experience to her plate that she probably never thought she would have at 22.
I was actually doing something like a 30-year anniversary video, and I got stuck, and she was like, well, what do you want to do in life? And I was like, well, I want to be in real estate. And from there, she showed me who Anjanae is, and I just reached out to her, and then we had a meeting, and then from there, I've just been shadowing her for years, and then I became her transaction coordinator. Juma is honestly more than a job, it's really a network. I've met a lot of people through Juma and who are still in my life now who helped me level up and grow.
I care about the community. I do a lot of community work. Last year I just did some community work. Some people look at me and they assume that I'm not really a community type of person, because when I first get to know people, I'm not really that talkative, and people just expect me not to care much about the community, but I love the community. My role here matters because I love the community. I love just helping people make people's day, because small things could really help people, just like giving them a coffee, making them a coffee, and just excellent customer service, I feel like can make someone's day. But people people who are hiring will see that I've already had work experience, and Juma, working at a stadium is hard work. So yeah, they'll see that I have hard work, determination. So yeah, Juma is definitely a big step in me conquering that goal.
Juma is like a community. Juma is a community. Juma is a family. Cause everybody knows everyone's name. It's so it's cool. I like it.
Honestly, I feel like they need to learn more about Juma because they don't really know how much of an impact it had. I've been here for 5 years, and if I didn't have Juma, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't be as far as I'm at, and I wouldn't know the people that I know. And for a lot of people who were my age when they started, it's a very good stepping stone. It helps you get to where you want to be.
When I worked in government, I was often, either peers or managing people that were older than me.
Absolutely.
And to be able to keep the morale up, keep the momentum going, and the respect in the workspace, it could be a challenging thing when you're a young professional, leading people that are 2x, 3x your age, that don't think that you're capable, or maybe don't respect because you have little to no experience. Well, Juma gave me the confidence without having that experience to know that I can sit at these same tables because I'm already sitting at these same tables. Most of the people that are working in the concession stands at these stadiums are adults. They're not children, but they, that was their path, right? They're working. So you're working along people that are already older than you, and you get comfortable.
They could be your parents.
And they could be your parents, exactly. You kind of get comfortable in those sort of environments so that as they continue to show themselves, it's less of a concern or a thought or even a doubt in my mind.
Anjanae is truly one of the shining stars, one of the examples of how with just a little bit of time with Juma, everything that she brings just has exploded. And so she has been able to discover and demonstrate her leadership skills. I cannot say enough about this very talented young woman who just needed someone for a short period of time to work with her and say, what are your dreams? You have these talents. How do you want to put them out into the world? And we are more like we're the runway that provides an incredibly talented person to just take off. So we take no credit for who they are. We're just here to help them move forward at a faster clip.
So today I am the proud CEO and owner, founder of Young Black Homeowners, which is a real estate education company. We offer education, resources, and navigation services for first-time home buyers as well as professionals. My business is really important because I come from a background, the opposite of wealth, opposite of home ownership. And so a lot of this information around home ownership, real estate, the different ways that you can invest or even start a business within this very affluent and profitable industry is often very insulated within your community or your household. If you're not born into a family that has wealth or has purchased homes, this information goes right over our heads. It's just not taught in schools. So I stepped out and I, said, hey, this is what I'm going to give back to community. It's my responsibility because I'm from this city, born and raised in Seattle. Yes. And I want everyone, no matter where they come from, to have access to this very powerful information. And so that is the role and the hats, which there's very many hats within a CEO of a small business.
Yes. If Juma wasn't here, honestly, I probably wouldn't know as much people as I do. I would say that, because sometimes I see Jumas, I'll say hi outside at work or something like that, but it's rare. The only time you'll see them is probably after work or after before work. It's really rare. But yeah, I feel I wouldn't know as much people, and I wouldn't be as talkative as I am. Yeah, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be, because at first I used to always be like this. just down face, and then Trayvon was like, why are you just not smiling? Why are you just da-da-da? And then I was just I just start smiling, I don't know, start smiling more, because at first I was faking it till I make it, and then it just became genuine, literally. I really just started smiling. I got happy coming to work. It was fun.
I would probably still be, on Indeed, LinkedIn, just applying for more jobs and doing more interviews, and really I always wanted a job. It was just that, I was being rejected, and, without Juma, I'll still be applying for stuff, and it was
Juma matters because Juma helps you. Juma doesn't just help you with a job. I feel they help you build skills and for other jobs. That's literally what they tell you, and they're not wrong. They help you build skills for other jobs. They help you learn what you need to do, and build experience and other things.
To me, Juma means networking, opportunities, and freedom. It means a lot of different things to me that I always hold deeply to my heart. My future, I want to get my business degree. I just want to get honestly, I want to do everything, in my own opinion. But career-wise, I always be looking. I'm looking for I want to start my own business and do my own stuff.
So AI is here. We see it all the time. And I think the young people, in order for them to actually be successful in their first jobs and in their careers, they're going to have to become AI native, if you will, or so comfortable with it the same way that everyone is comfortable with their phones, which when cell phones were introduced, there was a whole lot of, it was a period of introduction and adoption. And what we're finding with our curriculum is we're going to focus on teaching young people the appropriate use of AI, because the use for it is once you as the human being have the skills you need, the relationship skills, the critical thinking, having an AI program or AI-based applications that support you is going to bring out the best part of you. So many people are afraid of it. They think, oh, AI is going to take my job, or oh, AI writes things and makes me sound fake. But if you understand how the technology will take away the tedious tasks from you or help you, for example, help you write a business plan, the key is not thinking that the AI will substitute for you. Yeah. It's still got to be your idea. It's got to be you. It's got to be your critical thinking, your showing up, and then using an AI tool to help you improve or polish or affirm what you're doing. So that's the appropriate use, and that's why every young person who comes through here is going to have some of those classes, and how can it support you? And the emphasis is still going to be on that individual person, because the folks that you met at the stadium, each one of them, if they had just that extra companion, if you will, or that extra sounding board through AI, you can see how their skills would be magnitudes amplified.
My first shift 5 years ago was very different from how it is today, and now I'm a manager and I help people with their first shift. I want my future to be something that people can remember me by. I want to travel, so wherever I go, I want to leave an impact. I know I do want to leave Washington, so I want to leave here with Juma with the impact. I want to go to wherever I go next and have an impact there, but I always feel like wherever I go, I want to help, and I want to just leave an impact.
My name is Don Shay Dunning.
My name is Trayvonna Cassell.
I'm Marvin.
My name is Jasmine Martin.
I'm Lisa Chin. I'm the CEO of Juma Ventures, and it starts with a job and becomes a thriving community and a career.